Hello and welcome to Matt's Garage. So this is going to be a totally random video where we just move a bunch of stuff around and a few other little random clips I threw in regarding the Buick and some other current events at Matt's Garage here, so enjoy. So one of the cheap wheel bearings I put in my Neon failed on me already, probably from the traction rings. They really beat on the bearings there, so I was swapping that out and Rock Auto went and sent me the wrong darn bearings, so got the car all ripped apart to put the new bearing in and no fit. So unfortunately I have to move the car because it's in front of the trailer I need tomorrow. So I was gonna put some timber under it and just drag it, but then I thought of this, put my dolly under there. So I'm gonna see if I can winch it up straight here. I'm gonna have to lower that jack down so it's right to the ramp there. Give me a minute. So I'm just gonna use the winch on the dolly here to try and get her going straight. There we go. Kind of kept that off the ground there, and then if I kick it into neutral now, ooh, that wheel's kind of jammed on there. Well, that wheel may have to just drag. Anyways, kind of on there. Okay, well I pulled it a bit more off camera there, so that wheel's actually started on the ramp. It's off the ground, so try and pull it ahead now. Doing a little yard cleanup here. Hot out here today. I'm trying really hard to keep the engine upright for this. I got the basher bar on there, and I'm going down a bit of a hill with this car, so I want to be able to control it. So I'm going to just put the basher bar up under it like a forklift and lift. Now I can push the car down the hill and it's hooked. I've got it hooked on the frame, so it won't get away on me, because I got to stop and steer it part way. Okay, gonna get out and steer now. This basher bar is proving to be quite a useful little gadget. It was already bent, it didn't bend from lifting there. And this is just a parts car, so. As I go down the hill, I'm gonna have to adjust that. Look at that, guys. I'm lifting it. Good, and they're in there nice and tight. How about that? Okay, well, we're officially against the shed, so I think we're good now.
Okay.
You want to tell me when I'm near it?
Okay.
Do I have to go up or down?
You're perfect. You're touching the white piece.
Okay, well that's what I don't want.
I'm a little too far down. Good. You went under it. You under it.
Am I on the bumper?
You under it.
Maybe I'll just push it down there forward. Get on the back bumper. Tell me when I'm right on the back bumper. Do I have to go up or down?
Up.
About there?
Mhm.
Doing a little spring cleaning here with the Lincoln. Well, I'm just getting these wheels ready to go on the Buick to tow it home on Monday here, and I couldn't find any wheels with the right bolt pattern, so I've actually got these wheels that are totally wrong, and I'm drilling them to match, and then I also have to remount the center hub. Now, according to my research, had I found some Chevy truck wheels with the 5-on-5 pattern, everything would have fit except the center, and I could have just reamed the center out, but on short notice I wasn't able to find any, and this is what I came up with for free, because I have a Buick brake drum here. It's pretty easy to do this and get it accurate. So I've already got those holes drilled in there, and they're pretty accurate, but I do have to bring them up a little to the correct size there. But other than that, should work out. And these tires are usable to bring the car home on. I'm just borrowing these wheels. I have to return them after. They're my friend's roller wheels at his body shop that he uses to roll projects around on when they're in the shop. Okay, well, I'm in a real rush here because I'm leaving to get the car today. It's Sunday, and it's supposed to be way hotter tomorrow, so I'm going to go today for the betterment of my Lincoln. Really tired here, but I'm just getting her done. Anyways, this is the wheel I modified. I've already got the other one outside in the car, and looks like everything's going to work out. That's the one of the axles for a Buick that I bought in the other hoarded parts there, so it was nice to have that to line everything up, but it fits super tight on the center, and most of the lug holes line up really nice. Couple of them are off a bit, but at least 3 of them will be grabbing really good, and I think all of them the lug bolts will go into, so should hold on there fine. I'm not sure if these will be the wheels that are on the highway or the other 2 that are on the car, but there's 2 pumped up on the car, and then there's these 2. So these tires aren't that great, but they should be safe enough to get us home at low speeds. So, well, I've just been keeping my eyes open for anything related to 53 Buick ever since I got this beauty home, and ran across these maintenance manuals a little while ago actually, and they were a couple 3 hours away, and I couldn't get to them right away. The people didn't want to ship them. So luckily my mom actually had an appointment in Calgary where they were located the other day there, and she was able to go and pick them up for me. So I paid $10 for this one and $15 for this one. The reason why I bought the 51 book as well is because it has an entire section on the straight 8 engine, whereas in 53 they were replacing the straight 8 with the nailhead V8 showing here. So it doesn't really cover the straight 8 in this book. But it covers every other detail of my car, and it's just amazing all the details in here. It's got pictures and diagrams for everything, and I figured that would just, oh wow, even some color photos. I just figured it would be very useful. This car's actually got a lot of unique older technology on it, and you know, when I get to setting everything up for road use here, I want to make sure that everything's set to specs, things like the brakes, wheel bearings, that sort of thing. This will give me all that. It will tell me how everything's supposed to be set up. So it's rather useful to me for sure. Well, I was just oiling the door hinges and latches on the 53 Buick here, and I noticed this little oil change sticker, so a little glimpse into the past life of my car here. Last serviced in 1972, it looks like. That's pretty close to the mileage it's showing right now. And Mission, BC, that's near Vancouver. It's basically a suburb of Vancouver, BC, so that's pretty cool to know kind of the area where the car's from and everything. Kind of a unique door latch there, but it does seem to operate really smoothly. I really hate bats. This is what the bats do in my shop. So as much as I love staring at my cars, I have to cover them up with blankets to prevent this. I actually want to get some plastic and put over top, like run a framework up there and run it across to the rafters here, and then I can run some plastic over here. That way I could have the car exposed, because the bats, they roost way up there in the peak, and there's no real good way to get rid of them. I've tried spraying Raid up there and stuff, and it detours them a bit, but they come back as soon as it fades. And it's really annoying. I was just wiping it all off on the hood. You can see how many places they tagged already. It's only been in here a week, and I just haven't had a chance to throw blankets over it yet, and really annoyed at that because I don't want the patina messed up here. Thanks for watching Matt's Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.